Okay, we're ready to go. Thank you for joining the webinar today, everybody. My name is Nathan Ricks. I'm presenting to you from Lehi, Utah today, near my home where I live here in the great state of Utah. Excited to spend a few moments with you today. We're going to spend about 15 minutes and run through what is a new presentation here today, that first time through, so bear with me as we go through it. We're going to talk today about your future and about what you can do with this opportunity we call Nu Skin. I've been involved now for about 25 years almost, coming up on 25 years of involvement. It's been the greatest business experience of my life. I've been able to see the whole world, make friends everywhere, and create a lifestyle that people really just can't quite imagine, how great it is. So excited to spend a few moments with you today. We've got this new presentation. It's entitled The Vision. And that's really what it's all about, is giving people new vision for themselves, for their future, new vision for their family, and really changing your life financially so you can change your life in so many different ways. The possibilities are these, what if you could determine the way you age? What if you could move beyond being just comfortable in your own life? And what beyond that, if you could really go out and make a difference in many other people's lives, not only in their health, but in their wealth as well. So that's really kind of the embodiment of the opportunity here, is it's new possibilities for your life. This is an interesting slide here that just talks about the differences of having time and money. And when you are an employee, you have neither time nor money, neither one. If you're a student or you're a retired person, you might have a lot of time, but you don't have really any money. If you go into traditional businesses because you realize you want to have money, you don't want to get paid on more than you can just make on your own, then you can maybe have money, but you have no time. And then finally, the final bottom right quadrant here that you want to get into is to find a business system that allows you to have time and money together. And that's something that is virtually impossible. It seems like those two things are mutually exclusive. Either you can have time and no money, or you can have no time and lots of money. So, lots of time and no money. So that seems to be the way it is in our world today, but that's not the way it is here. We have a business vehicle that allows you to go out and to create a business system that can give you both time and money, and that's very, very difficult to find. A lot of people realize that they're not on the right track, but they just kind of put their head in the sand and they take the ostrich approach. Just don't tell me any bad news. I just don't want to know. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. That's a surefire recipe for financial disaster and having no freedom, no control over your life or your time. Today we're going to talk about these 5 key factors that you need to have in any business. These orders have changed maybe just a little bit for you today, but you'll still see that we have these critical 5 points in here. So we're going to talk about mentorship, and something when you start a new business that's a concern for a lot of people is, how am I going to get the support and the mentorship that I need so that I can learn this business so I can be successful at it? Number 2, we'll talk about the market trends, which are really a huge critical piece of finding a business that can actually replicate itself, can be propelled by forces that are bigger than itself. Number 3 is the products and the science. You've got to have real products and real science, otherwise you really are selling thin air and you have nothing. Number 4 is compensation. The compensation plan of this company is proven. And lastly is timing. And so timing, as you know, is everything, and we'll talk about that as we go through. When you talk about a company like Nu Skin that can give you the support and the mentorship that you need, the support really comes through Nu Skin, and the mentorship really comes through your team that you've joined. And that team is called One Team Global, and we'll talk about that a little bit later today. But you can see from the statistics on the screen here that the company's received a tremendous number of accolades. We're doing business in 53 countries around the world. We had record revenue in 2013 of $3.18 billion. We're a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange. The symbol is NUS. And we invite you to dig in, to go look at it, to go online and Google Nu Skin and just look at what's happened. One of the top performing stocks in the world. In fact, it was the top performing stock in the world for about 5 weeks running during 2013. And that just is so rare that any of us would ever have the chance to be involved in something, this interesting and this powerful. 30 years of success, that alone speaks volumes when you think, what does it take for a management team to know how to recreate the business and how to innovate and to create 30 years of growth and stability. And really the best is just ahead of us. Look at these numbers right here. You can see a 10-year growth cycle from less than $1 billion to more than $3 billion in 2013. The company's projecting about $3.2 billion in revenue, and they'll make that report the first week of February. So we'll get the actual final numbers, but very impressive. And so this mentorship side of it is we have the company on one side supporting us with great products on time, accurate records, bonus checks on time, tremendous information, innovation, all those things. And then on the distributor side with One Team Global, which you can see right up here in the upper left corner of your screen, we run a system called System 7 that helps us to create the kinds of organizations where we can have the duplication necessary so we can become a leader, we can duplicate leaders, and we can multiply leadership in our business. And that's what One Team Global and System 7 are all about. So that's what you're getting there. And then you have this chance, to make a big difference, right? This company has a great heart, and they have started this initiative called our Nourish the Children Initiative. This is where we have fed now over 330 million meals to starving children all over the world who need nutrition, who need to be able to grow up with bright brains and strong bones and be able to have their life ahead of them and accomplish the things they want. Children have dreams. Many adults have lost their dreams, but not these children. And it's just such a gratifying thing to be involved with a company that really cares. And this is our chairman of the company, Blake Roney here, who has envisioned and championed this program where we have now helped people in more than 50 countries around the world. And we invite you to be part of that with us. Great program. All right, let's move on and talk about products for just a moment here and about the trends that these products are serving. So how are you aging, I guess, is the question. How's your skin look? How's your body look? How's your health and your energy levels? How are you doing? Most people today are very concerned about these things. And once we get past age 40, we get really concerned about the look of our skin because it gives away our age almost instantly. Our bodies, the same thing. Are we in shape? We got excess fat hanging on our bodies. Are we lean, and are we full of energy and vitality? And are we going to keep the kind of health we need to have well into the future? Well, these concerns that people have are driving this anti-aging industry, which is projected to be $1 trillion in the next, literally 10 years. So this market is absolutely on fire right now, and you don't have to look very far to see health food stores and nutritious products and workout equipment and gyms popping up everywhere and cosmetic surgery and everything else. All of that is being driven by these concerns, and all of that we classify as part of the anti-aging industry. One of the things that you need to learn early on is that if you're going to do your own business, which you really have to do, if you're going to work for somebody else, you really don't ever have a chance to have financial security. So if you're going to do your own business because you want financial security, you want to escape the odds, you want to do better than other people have done, then what happens is you say, I've got to do my own business. And the first thing that you got to look at in your own business is you got to say, where are the trends that are going to propel my products into the market? What products am I going to do, and what are the trends that are going to drive those products? And the big mistake I see a lot of entrepreneurs make is they get enamored with the product first. And then they think, well, this is the key thing, the product's the key. And they really don't think about the trends or the demand in the marketplace for those products. And you're being enamored or falling in love with a product doesn't mean that there's a lot of demand in the market for it. So the first thing you got to do is you have to say this. Where are the drivers? What are the growth drivers in the market? What are the segments of the economy that are really booming? And then once you identify those, then you go find products that fit the demand. And that's exactly what we've done here at Nu Skin. We've been chasing this anti-aging industry now for the last 30 years. I think we're the market leaders in the world in this industry, and we're going to continue to innovate so that we capture this anti-aging demand that's in the market right now. When it comes to products and science, this is our New World headquarters facility in Provo, Utah, our innovation center. In that innovation center on this third floor right here, there's this massive laboratory facility. And this is one of 4 laboratories we operate around the world that are constantly pushing the innovation on the anti-aging front. And they do this in a really remarkable way with lots of research internally and lots of external research as well. And the research in our company focuses on this particular area right here. And it is actually the sources of aging. Nu Skin is focused on getting right to the sources that cause aging in the first place. Our competitors, what they do is they just skirt around the edges here. You know, oh, we've got lack of wellness, aging, you know, we're looking like we're old. And this is all our competitors do. They never really get into this core piece, and that's what all these 75 world-class scientists do. Every day, all day long, all they're working on are the sources that cause aging in the first place. And that's where we come to talk about this amazing ageLOC technology. ageLOC is not a product. ageLOC is a product platform. And that platform is serving us really, really well. So we purchased this technology from a company called LifeGen Technologies. We did this about 3 years ago. And it's one of many acquisitions. Our Pharmanex acquisition back in the late 90s that brought us dozens of patents, and we did that for $135 million. Our Nox Technologies acquisition 2 years ago, and we're now just integrating those unique breakthroughs into products. Our ageLOC breakthroughs, which are from LifeGen, that are powering this massive growth of the company right now, as well as the new biophotonic scanner, the S3, that's an updated version of our technology we've had in the market that has completed 17 million scans and created the largest nutritional database in the world today. And we own it, and we know more about human nutrition than anybody else. Every one of these, multiple patents. And what you should take away from this slide is, if Nu Skin doesn't develop it internally, they don't have the not invented here syndrome where they say, oh, well, we didn't invent it, it must not be good. No, if somebody out there has done one of these things and it's excellent, they're going to go get it. And they're going to buy it, and they've got the cash to do it. ageLOC has already now had product sales of over $2 billion in the last 4 years, which is just remarkable for a new brand. Let's talk about ageLOC when it comes to energy. A lot of people complain as they get older. They complain, hey, I just don't have the energy that I used to have. And the reason for that is that your expression of your genes changes. No, your DNA never ever changes. It's the same the day you die as the day you were born, but the expression of that DNA does change over time with environment, stress, you know, the foods you put in your body, the water, the air you put in your body, and so forth. And so this is what a youthful expression of these genes would look like. We have technology today. We can take a chip and we can actually put DNA strands in the chip, and we can analyze them very quickly, and we get a heat map profile. We get these cool areas that are green, and we get these red areas that are super hot. This is a youthful expression of these clusters of genes. This is the same cluster when you get to middle age. It's almost a complete 180-degree turn from the expression you would have when you were young. And what the ageLOC science does is it helps these genes to express themselves more like they did when you were younger. And that's what's going on right now with like this product, ageLOC Vitality, or the R² product that we have today. You will not believe the difference in your energy levels and your attention levels that you'll have if you take this product compared to not taking the product. We have this transformation product over here. We also have something we call the Pearls, TrueFace Essence Ultra. And these products are phenomenal products for changing, literally, the expression of your DNA in your face. And you can look at this lady here after 90 days of treatment. Just the differences in these lines here in the neck. It's just amazing what happens. We've got so many different before and afters we could show you. Changes for your body. We've got all these products for the body and the Galvanic Body Spa. And you can see the difference. People using this on one of their arms for 90 days, 6 weeks, excuse me, and not using it on another arm. You know, you can just see the difference in the sagging. And the difference of just the wrinkles on a stomach in 60 days, 6 weeks, before and after. So tremendous changes that occur when people utilize these particular products. Okay, let's talk about our ageLOC TR90 program. So we sold this out in about 2 hours back in October. We now get another offering in April of 2014. And this is an amazing product that reshapes your body. This is a product that's totally different than any product that you would use for weight loss, for instance. Most people think about dieting or weight loss, but that's the old way. That's not the new way. The new way that this works is that you get the right kind of ageLOC science that focuses on 2 areas. One area it focuses on is mobilizing fat metabolism and storage, moving fat and stripping fat off your body so you get more lean. And the second area that it works on is that it ends up being able to take your lean tissue, the muscles of your body, and not only help you maintain those, but even increase your muscle mass. So I purchased this product back in October. I've been on the product for about 90 days, and I have gained 5 pounds of pure muscle. And my body fat percentage has actually gone down. So I look a lot better than I used to look thanks to TR90. And there's a lot of people that you can see right here that have had tremendous success because of it. Look at this gentleman right here. I wanted to lose 24 pounds and I did, but everyone thinks I lost 40 pounds. I lost 6 inches around my waist. I'm amazed I was able to build muscle and strength and increase my endurance while he's stripping fat off of his body. I mean, that's just amazing when you stop and think about it. So, and I think we could give you, a lot of other potential, results. You'll see a lot of those in your own market once you participate with us. The Pharmanex Biophotonic Scanner, the only device in the world that can measure antioxidant status in living human tissue in real time. Most people score down here in the red. That's really bad. You want to be up here in the blue. This is where you're going to be actually healthy. You want to score on this device of 50,000 or higher. And if you can get that, you're going to be doing great. And these are the products that can help do it. LifePak, G3, some of these other products that we have in this redesigned nutritional package that help you to actually increase your score. Why do you want to do that? Because the higher your score goes, the lower the free radical damage in your body. And we're the only people that can prove it and guarantee that our products will raise your score. Here's a showing of many other products, 30 years of innovation, hundreds of products. Just try these products. You will be blown away how good they are and what they do to your body. Since 2007, let's just give you 6 years of innovation. We launched the facial spa. Had a huge growth, this ageLOC facial spa. Then we launched the transformation system 2009. Then we launched the body spa in R² in 2011. And then we launched this new one right here, this TR90, this new body reshaping program that helps you look sexy and great. And then 2015, we have a new product line called Alpha that's going to be an amazing product along with something called Bespoke. And then we've got other product launches lined up all the way through 2019. And so we're just going to continue to do this and continue to have this cycle of innovation that creates brand new opportunity in our company. And you can just see what that's done here from a sales point of view as we've taken those cycles and moved forward. Here you go from a company that's doing great. So we go and we do our first transformation launch, and that limited time offer, that launch strategy, was $17 million. And then it went to $55 million 2 years later. Then it went to $110 million 2 years later. This last one we did last year, 2012, was $300 million. 2013 was $550 million through the third quarter with our TR90 launch. I mean, unbelievable, right? It'll be even bigger this April of 2014. So what you want to learn how to do is how to take advantage of Nu Skin's innovation with these ageLOC products and how to participate in these limited time offers so you can not only get your hands on products, your customers can, and then you have the ability to move forward. So let's talk for just a moment about building a global network, okay? So here's Nu Skin, and Nu Skin wants to go out there and get a lot of consumers. How do they do that? they use you and I to do it. So instead of using traditional distribution models from manufacturers to wholesalers to jobbers to retailers to a consumer, what they do is they use you and I. And instead of paying that money to that other old distribution channel, they pay it to you and I for telling our friends about amazing products and services and the amazing business of Nu Skin. And the commissions last year, in 2012 alone, were $970 million. Last year, 2013, more than $1 billion in commissions. So these are the different levels of leadership in our company. And these are the commission amounts you can make. Everybody starts here as an executive when they get to the first leadership position. And the average income is about $4,800 a year. And once you've done this, then we just say to you, hey, you became an executive, go create 4 executives on your front line. When you do, you're a Ruby, $32,000 a year. Once you get those stabilized, you go get the next 4. And now you've got 8 executives on your front line. You're a diamond. Average income, $126,000 a year. And once you get those stabilized, then you go get the last 4 done. And now you've got 12 on your front line. We call you a blue diamond executive. And last year, the average incomes, 2012, were $617,000 a year, $51,000 a month. So this is crazy money, right? Listen, this is not easy to do. This will take the best effort that you can give it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's worth every sacrifice to go out there and just get the job done and build yourself a global team. Look at these people. So our CEO, Truman Hunt, gives this quote every time he stands up, right? This is our vision statement. Become the world's leading direct sales company by paying our leaders more income than any other company. So as of November 2013, we have now 967 people that are part of the $1 million circle. And now we're sitting here in January of 2014. It's been, we're in our 3rd month from this. We're now at 1,000 people that have become millionaires because of the Nu Skin opportunity. 1,000 people all over the world. Show me any other company that has done that. Nobody is doing what we're doing in this area, and it is super exciting. So just to summarize, we've talked about support and mentorship. We've talked about the trends, the products and science. We've talked about compensation, and we've talked about timing. So just look at this timing right here. Here's the start of the company back in 1984. Nothing really in sales. 1988, they finally start to grow. The company takes off, grows. The company has a retraction. The company continues to build. They go to new success and new heights, have a little bit of a retraction, and then just keep growing again and growing. Look at this. We have hit our stride. When we say right here, it's never been brighter, you better believe it. This company will be a $5 billion company in the next 24 months. And this is something that you're going to want to participate in right now. So if you are, focused on just using product, then great. Tell us which one. Skin, energy, body, health. What do you want? We've got a package for it. Where are you on the scale of making money? Are you a 1, a 4, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 10? Tell the person who put you on this call what you are, and let's get you started. We've got multiple packages that you can utilize to start. Each one of these are $365. You can get 1, you can get 2. We recommend if you're going to do it as a business and be a business builder, you get 3 of these packages. When you do that and place a subsequent order for $200, you get a 4th package free. It's a tremendous. This is your best value for sure. And you get that value for saying, I get it. I want to start my own business. I want to do something like this. Okay? I wanted to show you these quickly. Every 6 months, you get to go on an amazing trip with this company by simply qualifying to do so. We just went to Bermuda, and next month we're going to the big island of Hawaii. And after that, we're going to the amazing place in the American West, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And then it'll be another one and another one and another one. I'm going on so many free trips every year, it's almost getting a little boring. That's terrible to say, isn't it? So that's it. And this is a summary that we could tell you about in the future about our system and how we utilize these points here to develop you into an amazing leader. So you can become a leader, you can duplicate leaders, and you can multiply leaders in your organization. So that's the presentation. Nathan Ricks signing off here. I'm going to stop the recording.